Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Washington defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on first down is Lance. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Barkley will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Now Howell got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a second and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards there at a Washington first. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Faking the handoff, Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Howell throwing on third down here. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner's a former deep.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
White. Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 7-7, our score after one.
Set, hut. Ready.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Blue striker.
Here's Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Powell from the gun. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Israel Abanikanda. 73 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here we go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Claws ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Blue, go. Black shot. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. That is caught. Schoonmaker. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
10 cycles. Ready.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Lance to throw it. Trolley! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Right.
The Lance going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he going to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Blue striker.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready?
Now Lance. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Black Ultra. Red cycle. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Lance. He dumps it off to Barkley. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Operating from the gun, Lance. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Back to throw. Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now Lance again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Howell. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. The give now to Abanikanda. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He hits Adams, complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Ready?
Here's Lance. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Lance looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lance. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. shotgun now for Lance. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ready? Set.
They'll look to throw again. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're...
Touchdown, Cowboys! KaVontae Turpin from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Powell. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Little bootleg here. Powell. They'll roll him out right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Abanikanda will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Sly on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Edo Blue. Hey, green.
Working from the gun, Lance. That's complete to Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's 1st down.
Yellow.
Now Lance. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Ready.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Come on, set.
Here now, 3rd down.
Slide through. Ready.
Lance looking to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value.